if you want to go from this to this, then follow along with me as I hopefully teach you in a very easy way how to get loose beachy waves. Hello YouTube! What is up? My name is Caroline if you're new here. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel. Now I know I have been a little MIA with the holidays. I was spending time with my family, and honestly I wasn't really in the right headspace to create content, which is totally fine. You always have to listen to yourself and your body and all of that stuff. So that being said, it's a new year, new me, and I am really ready and excited for whatever 2021 holds, and I hope you are too. So while I was taking a little me time, I finally grew up and learned how to curl my hair. I've always wanted to do that beachy loose waves vibe, and it never worked out for me. And after my sister-in-law Heather, shout out to you, thank you, taught me how to curl my hair and give me those loose waves, I wanted to share it with you guys. So to start, my hair is blow dried. I use this Kerastase. As you can see, I clearly love it, and I really need to get a new one. But I use this Kerastase Blonde Absolute leave-in, what is it, a leave-in conditioner. And this one is for blonde treated hair, and it like just smooths it out and protects it from the heat. So that's really important. You don't want to dry your hair out too much, especially if you're using a lot of heated products like a blow dryer every day and straightening iron and curling iron. Anything with that heat, you do want to protect it from that. So this is great because it also smooths and protects it from against that heat damage. So it's a 2-in-1. And then after I blow dry, I go in with Bedhead. This is it's called After Party Smoothing Cream for silky, shiny, healthy looking hair. I actually found this from my hairstylist. He uses it on my hair, and it also just smells so good. Like, I wish you guys could smell it with me, but so good. And I just use a pea-size amount into my hands, rub them all together, and then smooth it through at the top and just like at the ends of my hair. Just kind of smooth it out even more after I blow dry. So normally I would stop there. But now that I learned how to do loose beachy waves, I have been having a lot of fun doing that and just kind of switching up my hair because my hair naturally is very straight and flat. So what I do to start out is I section my hair right in half, and I just grab this piece that I'm gonna do with the second half, and I just clip it so it doesn't get in my way. Or you can like put a ponytail, whatever. So I do that, and then I look like I'm 12 years old. And then I just separate my hair even more. So I'm gonna curl this side first, and I just section it off in half. Then I take the top half and just clip that away as well. I got these clips, I don't even know what they're called, but I just got these clips on Amazon, and they came in like a big pack of other ones too. So they were cheap, but I just use that to section my hair off. Then I go in with a curling iron. I prefer curling iron just because I think it's easier than a wand where you wrap it and have to hold it. Also with the curling iron with the clamp, I like that at the end you can kind of straighten out that piece, because I don't want to be curling the bottom so that it's like flippy. We don't want that look. We want it to be straight at the end. So I like the curling iron with the clamp for that reason. And I use Hot Tools professional curling iron. The reason why I got this curling iron is because I saw my girl Jen Atkin doing a beach wave tutorial on Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, two of my favorite people, and I'm actually reading Jen's book right now, and it's really good so far, so I'd recommend. And I saw her using Hot Tools, so I got it, and it's reasonably priced compared to some of the other ones that are really popular on the market. And I use a 1-inch curling iron. I think that is the key if you have thinner hair to get those loose beachy waves. I was using a 2-inch, I think, and it was way too big for my hair, and it was just not holding any curl, and it was not working out. So if you have an issue with that, I would recommend going down to a 1-inch barrel. It's the perfect size for those little waves that you're gonna create. So what I do is I section off a little bit in the back, and I start in the middle of my hair, and I'm gonna start away from my face. So I'm rotating away, and I just move my curling iron down my hair, and I leave about like 1 inch at the bottom, and as I work my way around, and then hold for a little and pull out and just release. And it's hard to explain this, but what I do at the bottom is, as I'm unwrapping it, I just kind of bring the hair down and I make sure that I keep this closed, so then when I get to the end I just pull, and that's what straightens the end, so you don't have that like floop. And then I just go in with another section of hair, and now I'm going to do this section towards me. So the last one I did away, and this one I'm doing towards me. And the key with the direction is that when you want the wave to go away from your face, you start with the clamp facing you and then go away. And then when you want the curl to come towards you, because I just like to add that dimension with the alternating directions of my curl, I start with the clamp behind me and then go in. So I just move it down as I'm curling. And I lost a little bit, but that's okay. And you can see how dark my natural hair is. Yes. This is not real blonde, let me tell you. And I just kind of straighten it out at the end. And I just repeat throughout this section of my hair. And then when I get to the piece that's closest to my head, I do want this one to face away from my face, just so it frames my face better. And hold for a second and unravel. And then I do just brush it out with my fingertips because I want that loose wave effect. And then once I'm done with that, I take the top half out and repeat. Also, one thing to note, I have, as I said, naturally straight and pretty fine hair, so I hold my curls maybe a little bit longer than normal, but that's just because my hair does not hold a curl well. So I do feel like I need to give it that extra hold before I unravel, because otherwise it really won't last. But if you have thicker hair, I would recommend keeping the curling iron on your hair for as little time as possible, just so it doesn't get too curly, because we are again trying to create those loose waves, you know. And then again, I'm going to rotate so my clamp is in the back. And now I'm gonna go towards my face this direction, just so I'm getting that dimension in my hair. Notice how I'm keeping a little bit out, so it's not in the actual wave, and pulling out. So the last wave I did was facing away from me, and I do usually like to rotate, but since this piece is the last one that's framing my face, I do want to do this one away so it's not like curling into my face. So again, start in the middle and then just work it down, releasing the clamp ever so small until I get to here, hold a little and release. And then after that, I go through with my fingers and just kind of rake it through, so you get that loose wave effect. And then we repeat on the other side. And again, just section the top half from the bottom. I would say I take about like a 3-ish finger length of hair for each section. So not too much hair, but not too little that it's like too curly. So I always start with the curl turning behind, facing out. So that's when you're gonna have the clamp facing towards you. And then halfway and rotate by slowly releasing, dragging your hair through, slowly releasing, but always keeping a little bit of hair at the bottom so it doesn't get caught in the curl. Then you pull it down and like drag it so it straightens. For some reason, I think it's because I'm a lefty, so it's harder for me on this side because I'm operating the curl with my right hand now. And then this one I want facing towards me because I like to rotate, add the dimension, you know. I like to create some volume in my hair because, like I said, it's pretty flat, so this adds a little more volume, I think. Clamp facing behind, clamp it down the middle, and work it towards me, dragging down, pulling up, dragging down. leaving a little bit there. Hello, brown hair. I need to get my hair done soon because that is not cute. And pull down. And this is the hair closest to my face, so I'm going to turn this one away. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. It's that easy. I promise. I swear. I always thought it was hard, but... And then I just rake it through. You're just trying to get that little bend in your hair. So it's very loose and not too curly. So now we're going to repeat with the top half of the head. There we go. Clamp facing towards you to go away. See guys, you get the point now. You're learning. I promise. It's doable. If you don't know how to curl your hair, I promise. If I can learn how to do it, you can too. Because I swear, for years I had no idea how to do it. It was always horrible. But it gets better. And I really think the inch of your barrel is very important. So, okay, I shouldn't have touched that. That was hot. So, 1 inch barrel for these loose waves. I really recommend it. I swear it'll make it so much easier. Beverage break. Guys, this is my first time having the blackberry bubbly flavor. So good. I'm usually a big LaCroix fan, but bubbly's good too. I like how LaCroix and bubbly aren't that like too seltzery. Like Poland Spring, Polar, way too bubbly. These are good. But this blackberry flavor, she's gorgeous. Okay, back to business. I don't remember where I last rotated the direction. So, whatever. I'm gonna do this one in though because I have one more to go after this. I know that one has to be facing away because it's closest to my face. So, also if you do them all in the same direction, that's fine too, because you're gonna rake them through anyway and break up the curl. But I just find for myself that I like to rotate. Last one away from the face. Okay, so now that side's done. You can see very ringlety curls. We don't want that. So we rake through with our fingers and create that like beachy, loose wave vibe. It's that easy. And if you are looking at your hair and you realize some of them are flatter than other pieces, by all means go back in, give it a curl. But I'm actually very content with how this looks. So I am going to give it a little bit of hairspray because, like I said before, my hair does not hold a curl that well. So I do a little bit of hairspray, but I also do not like when your hair is like that crunchy feeling. So just do a light dusting, which I always have a problem with. So I usually do too much just because I'm so like, I don't want it to fall. But you gotta do a little, not too much. Because we don't want the crunch. So there you have it. This is my loose beachy wave look. I promise you it is so easy if you just try it. Make sure you get the right size barrel. I use a 1 inch. And I hope you guys grow up with me and learn how to curl your hair. Maybe you already all do know how to curl your hair and I'm just the last one. Because I'm 23 years old and I've just learned. But hey, small wins. We're celebrating small wins. If you guys want to see any more hairstyles, do not come to me because this is all I know how to do. And straighten hair, but that's straightforward. See what I did there? Okay, I need to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below any other videos you want to see. And I hope you guys all have a lovely rest of your day or night, whatever time you're watching this. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.